Countries will need to take out loans for various economic projects, and this of course creates debt. Debt needs to be repaid, and this can create economic strain. We need to see how debt relief can really help to reduce that development gap.
Most people will take out a loan during their lives. A good example is a mortgage for a house. We don't all have £250,000 lying around, so we need to borrow money to buy the house and pay it off over a number of years. Countries will borrow from each other or from institutions like the World Bank, so they can invest in various projects. These are loans that need to be paid back with interest. LIC debt developed in the 1970s and 80s after they borrowed money to invest in infrastructure, industry and manufacturing. The commodities they exported were low priced at the same time that higher oil prices pushed up the cost of imports. This led to much higher debts in the LICs. In 2005, the G8 agreed to cancel the debts of many highly indebted poor countries, but there were some strict conditions for this debt relief. The countries had to show that they could manage their finances themselves without any government corruption. The money that they saved had to be spent on reducing poverty through education and healthcare. Debt relief has meant that countries such as Tanzania have been able to make education freely available, leading to a much improved attendance, thus helping to reduce the development gap. The debt relief achieved amounted to approximately $75 billion. This may seem a great deal, but African debt is still running at over $300 billion and will prove very difficult to pay off. The Grameen Bank in Bangladesh is a great example of how microfinance can help out those who would never normally be granted a loan. Small loans, often to women, were granted to individuals or families to set up their own small business. And as the borrowers have a stake in the bank and the interest rates are very small, there's an excellent level of repayment. The loans are used in a variety of small enterprises, like buying chickens to sell eggs. This brings in an income that can start to lift people out of poverty and help to reduce the development gap. By offering debt relief and giving access to microfinance, the poorest people in LICs can start to benefit from basic improvements that will help to reduce the development gap.